The walk starts at Corrour station. And there's been a lap. A Munro I've climbed before and there's a video of. Signposted trail to Tulloch station. That's the way ahead. Walking along the main track towards Loch Ossian. Another view of Bean na Lap. There's the Loch Ossian Youth Hostel. And there's a view over to Loch Ossian. Now on this track, just above the main track beside Loch Ossian. Great views all around. View along Loch Ossian from the path, which is very boggy in places. There's Bean na Lap. I've now left the path at a T-junction and am now heading up a trackless slope. Still heading up the trackless slope, which is pretty hard work as it's heathery and boggy in places as well. I'm now panning round to show you the view over Loch Ossian. There's Bean na Lap. There's Loch Ossian. And that's looking back the way I've come. Looking over towards Rannoch Moor. Astounding views. And what brilliant weather today. I can even see the station just in the distance there. Now on the ridge there's some snow-capped peaks in the distance. Looking towards the summit of Carn Dearg. Nearing the summit of Carn Dearg. There's the summit cairn on the top of Carn Dearg. This is the view. Looking towards Ben Alder, and there's in the foreground Sgor Gaibhre. Pointed top over there, Schiehallion. Looking towards the peaks of Glencoe. Looking towards Sgor Gaibhre and the neighbouring top of Sgor Gaibhre, which is on the left. Now on the summit of Sgor Gaibhre, and there's Ben Alder in the distance, and in the foreground the summit cairn. And here's the panoramic view from the top of Sgor Gaibhre. Schiehallion, pointed top clearly visible. There's Carn Dearg and the ridge that I've just walked. Down there Loch Ossian, which I'll be making for. And there's Ben Alder again. looking back to Sgor Gaibhre, which by the way is 3,132 feet high. Good view over to Ben Nevis from the walk. Still heading towards Loch Ossian and the descent. Now on the top of a ridge, there's a bit of a path visible. How long that'll last, I don't know. Still heading towards Loch Ossian. Great view back to Sgor Gaibhre. Good view over, which is now to my right because I'm looking back. So I'm panning to the left, and there's Ben Alder again. There's Loch Ossian ahead. The question is, can I get down to it? It's completely trackless again. At the bottom, the walk joins this fast-flowing berm with no obvious crossing point. At last I've got down and I've joined the path on the south shore of Loch Ossian. There's a nice view looking across Loch Ossian, apart from the chainsaw in the background. Great view of Ben the Lap across the loch. And that is the path ahead by the side of the loch. It's a good path now all the way back to Corrour station. Now back at the Loch Ossian Youth Hostel. There's Ben the Lap in the background. And that's the way ahead. Only about a mile or so now to the station. Beautiful colour. The setting sun is casting on Ben the Lap. I'm sorry about my voice, but it's the thirst. I'm sorry. But anyway, the view is the most important thing. And that's back along Loch Ossian. Now heading back to the station, and over to my right, peaks including Ben Nevis in the fading light. And now back at Corrour station, and the end of today's walk, climbing to Munros. And just for the record, it is Friday the 11th of October 2013. And there's Ben the Lap again.